Hi there. I'm, well, I guess you could call me Puff. At least that's what they named me back then. Oh, sorry. I should explain. This is the story of how a little balloon dog learned to face his fears. It all started one magical evening at the Wonderland Carnival.
And for my next masterpiece, a little puppy.
Whoa, I'm alive? And everything looks so pointy.
That was me, freshly twisted and already terrified of, well, everything.
Spring, everything's so big and noisy.
Remember, little one, true courage isn't about never being scared. It's about facing your fears.
Oh no, I look so poppable.
Hey newbie, watch out for those carnival folks. One wrong move and it's pop. Game over.
Gulp, gulp, oh no. Maybe I should just hide somewhere safe. Oh no, that mouse, I've got to. But it's so dangerous. But I can't just... Squeak, squeak. I did?
That was the moment I realized maybe, just maybe, I had a little courage in me after all. From that moment on, I started to see the carnival differently. Sure, it was still scary, but now I realized I could make a difference. Little by little, I was learning to be brave.
Did you hear about the magical pump in the haunted house?
Yeah, they say it can prevent any balloon from ever deflating.
Never deflating? That sounds... Maybe that's what I need to be truly brave. But the haunted house... It's so scary.
Attention, carnival goers. Wonderland Carnival will be closing at midnight. That's in 3 hours, folks.
But that means... Oh boy, what should I do? Whispering to himself. Come on, Puff, you can do this. Remember what the balloon artist said about courage.
And just like that, my adventure was about to begin. If only I'd known then what I know now. So there I was, a little balloon dog with a big decision. Let me tell you, making choices isn't easy when you're basically a bag of air with legs.
One paw in front of the other. Oh,
Whoa there, little fella. What's the rush?
I'm going to the haunted house. There's a magical pump that can stop deflation.
Sounds like a tall tale to me. But then again, I know a thing or two about being tall. Mind if I tag along? Could be fun.
It looks bouncy.
Last one in is a deflated beach ball.
Whoa, oof, eek, this is actually kind of fun.
And just like that, I was facing my fear of, well, basically everything that could touch me.
Oh no, not mirrors.
Sometimes the scariest thing we can face is ourselves. But you might be surprised by what you see.
I don't look as small as before, do I?
Somehow, in the short time since I'd left the balloon stand, I'd already grown. Not in size, mind you, but in something else.
It's so high.
Height is just a matter of perspective, kid. From up there, everything else looks small. Open your eyes, Pup. You're missing the view.
Wow, everything does look small from up here. Even the haunted house.
That's when I realized something important. Our fears often look a lot bigger up close than they do when we step back.
Well, kid, this is it. You ready?
I think so. Will you come with me?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
As I stood there, staring into the dark entrance, I realized I'd already faced so many fears. But the biggest challenge was yet to come. And let me tell you, what happened next was, well, that's a whole other story. Well, folks, here's where things get a bit, shall we say, deflating. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, come on, kid. It's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors. What's the worst that could happen? See, it's not so bad. These are about as scary as a deflated whoopee cushion.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Ah!
Look, boys, floating snacks.
Stretch, what do we do?
Split up. They can't catch us both.
And just like that, I was on my own. Talk about being thrown into the deep end without a float.
Oh no, I'm deflating. Wait a minute. I've come this far, haven't I? I bounced through a ball pit, navigated a mirror maze, and rode a Ferris wheel. I'm not just a balloon dog, I'm a brave balloon dog. Hang on, Stretch, I'm coming. Ha! You'll have to do better than that. Who knew being full of hot air could be so useful?
I was on a roll. Or a bounce, I suppose. Nothing could stop me now. Well, except maybe...
Stretch, where are you? Come on, buddy, give me a sign.
End of the line, Puffy.
That's what you think? This dog's got some new tricks.
Well, folks, here we are. The big showdown. Me versus the gremlins. David versus Goliath. Except, I was more like a squeaky dog toy versus a bunch of walking pincushions.
Any last words, Balloon Boy?
Actually, yes. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof! Thanks for the party, guys. It's been a real gas.
After him.
It was like a scene from one of those action movies. Except instead of car chases, it was, well, balloon chases. And let me tell you, bouncing off walls is a lot more fun than it looks.
Stretch, I found you.
Puff, you came back for me.
The magical pump. Talk about cutting it close. We had 5 minutes before the carnival closed, and those gremlins were right on our tails.
End of the line, airheads.
Quick, use the pump!
You go first, kid. I'm running out of air.
No, you use it.
But what about you?
I'm not afraid anymore. That's better than any magic pump.
In that moment, I realized something important. True courage isn't about never deflating. It's about how you handle the air you've got. And let me tell you, watching Stretch puff up like a parade float was pretty inspiring. It was like seeing hope inflate right before my eyes.
All right, you pointy-nosed party poopers, let's dance. Sorry, can't help it. I'm just full of hot air.
Stop. Bouncing. Puff, we gotta go.
Well, look who's back. And you seem different, little one.
I faced my fears.
From that day on, things were different. Sure, I still got a little nervous sometimes. But now I knew that being brave wasn't about never feeling scared.
Do a giraffe. Do a giraffe.
Like this?
Now an elephant.
How about this?
Wow, can you do a castle?
Ta-da!
It was about having the courage to be yourself, no matter how much air you've got in you. And let me tell you, I had plenty of air to spare for all sorts of shapes and sizes. And that, my friends, is how a little balloon dog learned to face his fears. Remember, life's too short to let a little hot air keep you down. So go out there and be brave, be kind, and most importantly, be you.